the casino, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like I took this kind of as like a gambling thing when I'm trying to take it more serious. So I feel like
Yeah.
maybe the paper trading, like I tried the demo, but then I get so hyped up. I'm like, nah, I gotta make this money and like jump into the thing, and then I lose my money
I
on the
know
way.
exactly what you mean.
It's literally, and I've been reading like a lot of psychology for trading so that I can get myself out of the gambler's mindset, like it's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you don't want to have a gambler's mindset when it comes to the market because, I blew many accounts and I had to learn the hard way. Hard risk management is very important because you never really know what the market is going to do. I don't care how confident you are in your analysis, there's still a possibility of you losing money. And the thing is, it's been many times that I was right, but I will over leverage. And just because they do a little spike candle right before they shift the zone, it will blow out my account. Or
See, that's what happens. That's literally, and I was reading about the trading
you
psychology
don't want to
about
do
how they
that.
wick you out on purpose and all that. So like, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, they got me every time.
Mm-hmm. But keep in mind, they have full transparency of your account. So most of the positions that you take, um, think about this. There's millions of other traders taking that same exact position
Yeah, of course.
on where you are in the market. So when they do that, they're not just taking you out, they're taking out a bunch of other traders. And this is why I like to use the high of the day and the yesterday's high and yesterday's low. Because typically, like when you get in those like peak areas where the market reverses, put it like 15 pips above yesterday's high or low, depending on the trend. And those are areas where the market doesn't really go back above or below. Why? Because they have money trapped down there that they're not really trying to, touch. So
Mhm.
that's just one tip I would say. But man, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. But you don't want to treat this like a gambling thing. You will fail every time. Trust me.
Man, I know. Trust me, I know. I already felt it. I'm tired of feeling it. I want to like, do the right thing.
Have you tried the harmonic pattern, the kill box strategy?
I've been watching your videos. I rewatched it like twice. I went through like three of the main videos and I
Mm-hmm.
watched them twice so far. So I haven't really played on my laptop and like done the harmonic kill strategy yet. But
Okay.
I understand like the levels that you were talking about. Like I try to make myself understand it before I like try and do it because then I feel like I'm confused and then I feel stupid and then I don't want to do it no more.
It's all good.
It works though.
Oh
I know,
man,
I see. Dre,
It
hey.
definitely works. I did like 3 or 4 trades using it.
man. Hey, that thing is a monster, ain't it?
Yeah, and I ain't fully understand it yet, so I know it's definitely a go.
Yeah,
Because
what I was telling him was that I've been watching his videos and like all the content that he's been posting and you've been posting. I watched that psychology video that you posted for YouTube. I watched the other things that he posted on from babypips.com, just trying to add to like knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna wait like a few more minutes and then we can get this thing started. But yeah, definitely that harmonic kill box. Like I tell traders all the time, like guys, it's really simple. You need to have a strategy. And when I say a strategy, a lot of people often confuse that with technicals. Like people think using the technicals is a strategy. Oh, I have my indicators, and I have my support resistance. And I'm not knocking anyone who does use support resistance or any of that stuff, but that is not a strategy. That doesn't determine if the market, no, if you really think about it, no strategy determines if the market is going to go up or down. But you simply have to identify um, rules and things that happen in the market every single day, every single week, and apply that and put it into a strategy where it works. For example, the harmonic kill box, that is a step-by-step guide, and it gives you things that you need to look for as a trader. Um, and you simply take the trade. If all rules are met, then you take the trade. And that's literally how trading is supposed to be. So since you have a gambler's mindset, you need to have a great strategy to go along with that mindset. It's cool if you like to risk a lot. I know a lot of traders who love to risk, like they're all in, and that can make or break them. But overall, you need to be really, really confident in the strategy that you use because that's what's going to help you, along the way and the psychology aspect. So we definitely gonna be diving into that. Psychology is a big thing. What's going on, Walt? I see you out there, my boy.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
How you doing? Hey, bro, I've been seeing you though, God. You've been killing it. Bro, been killing it, calling out all types of trades.
Kind of, sort of. I still gotta learn a little bit more, but thanks to you for that, though. Real talk. So,
And just the fact that you guys are staying active and really, digging into some of this material. That's all that matters. Because I can't, bro. Literally, this stuff is gonna click. Like it just clicks. I don't know. You'll be confused when you're going through the strategy because, like, oftentimes I tell a lot of people who are new to the strategy is that you have to give it some time to sink into your subconscious mind because it's almost like your mind has a hard time processing this. Like, wow, this stuff really works, really works. And so, like, it's been times where I would use the harmonic kill box or use some of the other techniques, and I would second guess myself, even though all of the rules are validated. But it was just like, I don't know if I should risk it or take it. And before you know it, I woke up the next morning, 50 pips, 100 pips, and I'm just like, wow, wow. But all in all, I say that to say that, like, man, just keep doing it though. And like I said, bro, I'm proud of you, man. For real, for real. Just for you staying active and staying on top of it. Because I see you in the group chat. It'd be early, be like 5 o'clock here. I know you on the East Coast, right? So it's a little bit earlier over there.
yeah, I'm on the East Coast.
Yeah. So I'd be like, man, this dude Walt in the group chat. Getting it, man. Y'all check out level 3, CJ.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. I love it. All of you guys, man. We got, okay. What's going on, Ty? Oh, man.
Hey everyone.
Why is it burning? Well, like I was telling Vincent before, tonight's session should be really, really light. All I'm gonna do is just run a simulation, and you guys are just gonna be able to see me take trades. Like, these are not actual live trades, but this is a simulation. So it's almost like I'm live in the market, and I can rewind the market and I can play it for it, and you actually see me buy and sell, certain positions. So I think this would be really, really informative, and it may help clear up some things and give you guys an idea of what you should look for when it comes to.
are you doing like harmonic patterns, or you going through the levels and like ADR and stuff like that, or what are you doing?
We're going through it all, bro. Level 1, level 2, level 3, and you're gonna see what trades I take in each level, or if I'll pass on them. Me, I like to trade level 3 and level 1. I already told you that. Those are the level 1 is one of the safest trades you can take, but level 3, sometimes you get those, good ass trades, and you like, yo. I gotta
that's what I'm here for, bro. For real.
All right, well, you in luck, man.
Yes, sir.
And if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to like kind of stop me and ask away, because that's really what these sessions are for. We got about 3 more minutes. I usually start this at like 9:15 for my people that's on the East Coast, just to give people some time to get in here. That way they ain't asking me so many questions. Like, what are you doing? What are we talking about? Type of thing. Let me turn on this light. But anyway, y'all enjoying some of this rain that we've been getting, yo? Oh man. It's been
over
pouring.
the rain.
Yo, I'm in AZ, so I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so cool outside, breezy. Oh, it feels great. Great, 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 great. Before that hot ass dragon come back and start breathing on everybody, then it's over. Oh man.
I have a question.
Yeah, talk to me.
When you download the Killbox strategy, right? Can you download it on Mac, or it has to be like HP?
Okay.
I haven't tried yet because I have a Mac. It's literally my first year of having a Mac, and it's like, why'd I do this?
Okay, so is your Mac, is it a newer model?
It's a 2020.
Ooh, what operating system do you have?
Mm,
Is it
going with C,
Catalina
Catalina. Yeah,
or Big Sur or something like that?
I think
If
it's
it's
Catalina.
if it's either of those, you won't be able to download MetaTrader 4. So you won't even be able to use the harmonic kill box. I mean, you can if you can identify harmonic patterns on your own in the market, but
Mhm.
I give you guys an indicator, like literally an indicator, what you see on my screen.
Well, no, I seen it on the videos that you posted, and I was like, I haven't tried it yet because I was like, damn, I have this MacBook. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, you need an older, you either need to downgrade to an older Mac with an older operating system like High Sierra.
Or just sell
Or
my shit and just get an HP.
that too. That'll like that's one of the reasons I had to switch over to HP because of that reason. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And
Yeah,
so
this is my first year having a Mac. I was so excited, and then I realized how limited you are, and I'm like, yeah, this is. I don't think this is for me. Damn. Okay. Thank you.
no problem. All right, so we can go ahead and get started. We can get started. It is now 6:15 on my end. And so what I'm gonna do is there we go. Perfect. I'm gonna try to keep this right here. So as you can see on the simulator, we are, give me 1 second, guys. I want to minimize this stuff. All right, so on the simulator, we are in the beginning of a week. This is where we are in the market over here. Oh, why is that color white? We gotta use black. It's easier to see. All right, so, but yeah, we are over here. This is what the market is. Currently, we have a harmonic pattern. I forget which one it is. I believe it's a bullish butterfly, a bullish Gartley, one or the other. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna break this down, the typical week. So as you can see, we came into level 3, nice big M structure. And I told you guys, whenever you typically have a midweek reversal. Give me 1 second, hold up. Let me backtrack a little bit. Get rid of this. I want to see if I can go over a little bit. Move over. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. So as you can see, the market has been climbing up for 1, 2, 3. And on the third week, they decided to bring in a nice little reversal, starting a new downtrend. Okay, so all in all, this is your level 3. This is your level 3. How do I know it's my level 3? My EMAs are all fanned out. Plus, I have a 200, 800 cross. And then, so when I get in level 3, what are you expecting? You're expecting reversal conditions. So meaning you're looking for some form of a reversal pattern, like an M formation or head and shoulders. And in this case, we have a perfect M structure. And notice, I told you guys all the time, every single week, there is a midweek reversal. Midweek reversals happen on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. And with that being said, this reversal, the first leg was put in on Tuesday, which is right here. And they consolidated going into Wednesday, bringing in a little nadir part, which is a centerpiece. And then they bought it up on Thursday and consolidated for some time. And right in the London session, they spiked it. And then they finally dropped the market down. So that is your level 3. So now what are you expecting? You got level 1, first pullback, bam. Level 2, bam. And then level 3. And what do we have on level 3? And I told you, midweek reversal happens when? Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. First leg was put in on Tuesday, brought it back up on Wednesday, came back down on Wednesday to form the second leg, and they took off. This is your midweek reversal. So hopefully that made sense. I usually fly through this stuff, but bear with me.
Question. I'm sorry. So
okay.
that last one you just mentioned, that was a level 3 reversal.
Yes, that was a level 3.
All right. So it spiked. Well, it spiked up, then came down. Then once it started to rise, that was your first level.
Yeah, this one right here would have been my level 1. I would have been looking for long opportunities. So in my mind, So in my mind, when I see this forming, when the market is up here, I'm either thinking one or two things. This is either going to be my level 1 trading opportunity, or this is going to be a potential reset. And a reset, for those who don't know, resets is when the market goes against the current trend to book profits and then continue the previous trend that they had initially. So if this is a reset, it should go up, stay up here for a little bit, drop down, and pass this previous area, which is my previous level 3. But if it's not, and if he comes back down here, this can be a 4-hour big month. This can be a 4-hour W, and he can go long from that point. So it really all depends. But yeah, does that answer your question?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we got about, and not only that, look at it. You have Thursday, that's 1 day of drop. Friday, two days of drop. Tuesday, that's 3 days of drop. Peak formation. If I'm not mistaken, I believe peak formation tells you what? Here it is right here. 3 to 5 days of drop, 3 times ADR, EMA's all fanned out, and you look at you look for a vector, an outside structure, or you look for a harmonic pattern, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But all in all, we definitely do have we have 3 days of drop. Is it 3 times ADR? ADR for this pair, because this is a 2018. I bought this back in 2018. ADR for Euro USD in 2018 was 85 pips. And since it was 85 pips, 3 times 85 is 255. So with that being said, let me just validate it. So that means, geez, I hate when the market does that. I'm looking at the wrong pair. I'm looking at the wrong chart, I should say. But so what that pretty much means is, if in 2018, if Euro USD was moving about 85 pips per day, that means from this peak formation to here, that should be about 255 pips total or more, or somewhat close to it. So from here to here, that is about 200. Actually, no, I said 255. Maybe make sure I'm right. I'm bad with numbers, y'all. Forgive me. I know that don't make sense because I'm a trader. Like, yeah, that's 255. So we're nowhere near close. We're like off about 55 pips, but that's 200 pips. And as you notice, they came back up and then dropped it back down here. So this can be a 4-hour W. I don't know. Let's look at the 4-hour chart just to kind of clarify. And what do we have? It looks like a 4-hour W if you really look at it. Came down, went up, came back down, and we're expecting it to go up. That's what it looks like. And if you really look at it, it looks like a reset on the 4-hour chart. So let's see. But all in all, typically when you first come to the charts, what you want to do is get your levels in check, and then start seeing. You want to identify where you are in a cycle. So you want to identify peak formation. Where is your peak formation? So in this case, peak formation is right here, but this is our new peak formation right here. So this can either be a reset, and we are looking to go short, or we can go long, but we just checked the 4-hour and it gave us a nice big 4-hour W, meaning it's a great chance that we're going to go long. So I will be looking for long opportunities because of the harmonic pattern, which is a bullish bat. And so that's what we're going to trade. So right now, Monday, we got to let it run. So I'm going to let this run for a little bit.
Come on.
Yeah.
Best chart.
You're lagging, bro.
Hey, which chart is the best chart about the level? Is it the hour chart or the 4-hour chart?
Okay, so who is that, Stefan?
Yeah, it's me, Steve.
Okay, cool. All right, so you said which chart is the best? Which chart is the best to analyze levels?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Levels appear on all time frames. No matter the time frame, there's levels, and the same rules apply. The only thing is with levels on a higher time frame, you can certain setups will present themselves, but it may take a few weeks for a setup to present itself. On lower time frames, those are like intraday trading strategies. So I typically use the 1 hour. The 1 hour allows you to identify peak. So as long as you can identify peak, You simply trade away from peak for like 3 to 5 days until you get your reversal, and bam, you're good.
Okay.
All right, cool. I bet. So all in all, but yeah, so we got a bullish bat right here. So what are we looking for? We're looking for some kind of reversal structure. So if I drop down to a smaller time frame, what I'm really looking for is like a W formation or something. W formation or head and shoulders. And as you can see, we kind of got a W formation forming already. And we got divergence right here, which is kind of letting me know like, hey, reversal. But I usually don't take trades until the London session. And you can see the sessions over here. And so let's go ahead and run this thing. Let it run for a little bit. So right now we're entering the Tokyo session, which is the Asian session. And then we're not going to take any trades until the London. I don't take trades until the London session, but you can take trades in the Asian if the setup presents itself. So what are we looking for? We're looking for some kind of reversal structure, which we do have, but we want the market to shift out of there to give you some form of confirmation that he's getting up out of that area. And he seems to have gave it to you right now. Just shifted the zone a little bit, but now he's coming back down. So he's staying in this area, and you shouldn't really see any significant movement until the London session. Once the London session comes in, that's when he typically gives you what you're looking for. A lot of the times, London and New York. This is a 15-minute chart. Perfect, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find the Asian range. I'm gonna identify the Asian range, and then we are gonna see what it does. Can someone mute themselves? I don't know who that is speaking, or I am recording this. Thank you. So we about what? There we go. So we got 1 hour. So the Asian session is coming to an end. And so what I want to do is simply highlight everything. And what I'm looking for is a break between these ranges. And since this is a downtrend, I'm looking for him to do a stop hunt low. I'm looking for this. So this is my Asian range. I'm looking for him to break this range and give me like a W formation. And if he gives me a W formation, I'm taking him long. Make sense? Hopefully it does. All right. So
that would question. I got another question. So that would be your level 1 move that you're looking for?
That ain't a level 1 move.
No?
On a 1 hour chart, technically we are, let me go back to the 1 hour chart. So this is where we're at. So this looks like a potential reset. And so since this looks like a potential reset, then that means that this is, we're looking for, we've seen that it's a bullish back, and it looks like a nice big W formation on a 4 hour chart. So we're looking for long opportunities. And so technically this is a level 1 opportunity, but on a 4 hour chart, this can be a reset on a 4 hour, which is making us go long. So when we drop down to the 15-minute time frame, we're just looking for opportunities to enter. And the London session is about to start, and right now. So what you simply want to do is just wait for a break. Look, they broke it. They breaking it. There you go. And if I'm not mistaken, that looks like a pair of railroad tracks. Looks like a pair of railroad tracks, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yep, railroad tracks. So me, I would have entered, let me go back. This would have been my entry right here. Just off the fact that he gave me railroad tracks, I would have entered right there, me personally. Would you like a W formation? You really want a W formation to kind of confirm it. So I'll just place a buy. And you typically want to risk like 1% of your account. For some of my risk takers, you may risk a little bit more. But I'm gonna do like $2 a pip. This account is about $1,000, and we have about 1 in 500 as far as when it comes to leverage. So we're gonna be doing like $2 a pip. And so I usually look to gain about 50 pips. So that means from here all the way to here. Oh, like here in this range. So the best take profits, in my opinion, are your EMAs. So I got my 50 right here, my 200. So I would probably set my TP. This is about 50 pips or so. I would set it right there as a natural take profit. And so my TP, let's do 50. 50. And my stop loss, I usually do about 15, but I'm gonna do 20 just to be on the safe side because I'm taking an early entry, which gave me railroad tracks. And it's also divergence. I don't know if you guys see that, but it's divergence right here. And so let's let it play out. So let me go in for a buy. And so as you can see, my stop loss is down here and my take profit is up there. So let's see what it does. And remember, we're like in London session, he's spiking it. He may come back down to give you a form of a W formation, but he seems like he's pushing it. That railroad tracks told you that he's not coming back down, which is why I took the entry. And look, now what is he going to do? He's going to correct a little bit. This may be an opportunity in a New York session for you to get a second entry. Notice, well, we're in a 15-minute time frame. So let me notice look, check it out. Now we're in a New York session. He's starting to bring it down. This may be an opportunity for you to take a second position. And he simply just shifted the zone again. Ah, damn, I was trying to take a second position. This would have been my entry because he came down, closed below your 13 EMA, and then he spiked it with a shift candle, came right back up. That would have been my entry. And I simply would have rolled it out to wherever my TP was. But you just seen me grab 50 pips easily just because I broke it down. Like he gave you a nice valid W formation. And this is a harmonic pattern. You guys literally just seen me do a harmonic pattern live. And this is how this stuff works. I mean, I ain't really got to go through all of the rules because I know it, most of them, but I just made $100 and a day, you know, based off the simulation. So now let's go back to the 1 hour chart. Where are we? We bought it up here. There's really no significant change in price. He's kind of still consolidating, but since it was a bullish back, we were able to take some form of a trading opportunity using a harmonic pattern. So let's let it run and see what happens. But I usually don't take trades until the next London session or the New York session. And I'm just letting it run. And notice the trap move is set. On Monday, what are we looking for? We're looking for the trap move to be set for the week, which is like the low of the week. So as you can see, he spiked it to the downside right here, came back up, and total, he gave you about 85 pips so far. And so now we're in Tuesday. It's Tuesday, and now we're going to let him accumulate contracts. So that's really what the Asian session is for, guys. The Asian session is for him to accumulate contracts and violate the initial high or initial low to get traders to go in the opposite direction. And you guys will see what I mean. And like I said, you want to identify the Asian range. So let's see. The Asian range, we're going to see what the Asian range is. Just a moment. And I'm going to take the Asian range. Let me just. All right, there we go. Perfect. Cool. So this is my Asian range. So this seems to be the high and a low. So let's see what happens. I'm going to put it up just a little bit more. But I'm looking for a break below or above this range. But I think your trading opportunity was actually in the Asian session. As you can see this little mini W that I have formed. So we're just going to see what happens. But this is on a 15-minute time frame. And he's starting to break above. He's starting to break above. And if he gives you an M formation, that may be an opportunity to short. But remember, if you go back to the 1 hour chart, he's pushing it. He's been pushing this up for about 2 days now. First day of rise, second day of rise. Let's go back to the 15-minute. He's starting to come down. If he gives you an M formation, I'm telling you, that may be a good opportunity to short. But he keeps bringing it back down. And notice we're in the New York session. We're coming close to the New York session. And what happens? Let's see. I don't wonder. Let me look at the 5-minute. Ooh, he dropped it even more. I was gonna look at the 5-minute to see if he got any kind of W confirmations. He spiked it. He spiked it to the downside. And I don't know if you guys are peeping it, but it looks like you're almost getting divergence again. It looks like he's giving me another W formation. Oh, I don't know if you guys see it. That looks like a W. Came down. And notice he spiked it in the New York session. So he's been pushing it up for about 2 consecutive sessions. The Asian session, the London session, and then all of a sudden, soon as when New York hit, when New York hit, which is about 2 hours ago, he started to drop it and he consolidated. And now he gives you like a little mini W formation with a little shift candle. I would probably take this long. Just because I have that W right there. But I may sit out on it, I don't know. But fuck it, let's take it. You know, I'm gonna pass. It's not a setup. I don't want to give you guys bad practices. But he gave you a nice little W formation right there, in my opinion, but he seems to be breaking it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. He's doing nothing but consolidating. No good setup. No good setup. So you'll pass. And that's fine. Even though I was looking to take him long, look, he would have validated. That trade would have been accurate because I would have took the entry somewhere right here. Well, I usually gain 50 pips, so that wouldn't have gave me 50 pips. That would have gave me about 20. Let's go back to that 1 hour. And look, on the 1 hour, we're starting to climb. Notice he has not came back down to this area. Why? Because this is your low point. Notice this is your previous level 3. He never broke this level 3, meaning that this was a great, valid 4-hour W formation, which is why he's going long. So technically, this is your low of the week. This is your trap move. Most traders who probably seen this on this following Friday were shorting. Like, oh, I got to catch some pips. I got to catch some pips before the market closed. Next thing you know, they drop it to validate it and to induce more traders to go in for a sell for the ones who use breakout strategies. And then finally, during the London session, they shifted the zone. So this is your trap move. Anyone who took any short positions in this range are now trapped. And what the market is going to do is move away from this area for the next 3 to 5 days and then give you some form of reversal, either continuing short or as a reset, either continuing long as a reset, or he's going to short to continue a new trend. And let's just see how it plays out. You guys can kind of get an idea of how this plays out a little bit based off my boxes. But it's all about your entries. You can know where the market is going to go, but the entries is what really helps you. So look, now we're on Tuesday. We're actually on Wednesday. So the market has been rising for about 2 days. Monday it rose, Tuesday it rose, and on Wednesday they're standing in the same exact range. Nothing has really changed. Oh man, is this stuff starting to make sense? Hopefully it is. But don't hesitate to stop me if you guys have any questions. There we go. I'm gonna just make this go faster. I know it kind of gets boring. I'm just looking at a chart go up and down. Oh, wait. Before I do that, I like to get the Asian session. Look at that 15-minute. And so this is Wednesday. This is Wednesday. So what I want to do is see what the initial high and the initial low is. And so what I'm looking for is a break between this range. And since I'm looking to go long, I want him to drop down and give me a W formation, breaking the Asian range low, and then I'm gonna go long. And so look what he's done. Let's see what he does. Now we're in the London session. This is where you're gonna get your aggressive moves. Bam, he broke it. Railroad tracks again. Part of me wants to take it, but I want a valid W formation. I might just pass on it. Who knows? Oh, he's getting up out of there. He's getting up out of there. He's done. Wait. Oh, that's your second opportunity. That's your W right there. That is your W right there. That is your W right there. So what are you looking for? Like, and he gave you that in a matter of 2 hours, actually 3, technically going on 3 hours. He gave you that in a matter of 3 hours. So you probably will be asleep. You typically are not trading for 3 hours. You know, I mean, some people do, I don't know. But me, if I don't get it set up in like the first 2 hours of the London session, then, you know, I'm going to bed, yo. Ain't no need for me staying up looking at charts. So let's see what he does. Okay, starting to get some action. All right, he's consolidating. Notice he spiked it down again. Notice we're coming into the New York session. He's going to give you an opportunity to enter. And look, he spiked it down even more. Bam, that is your valid W. He brought it back down. Cool, cool. What are we looking for? I'm gonna wait. I'm looking for a shift candle or some kind of entry trigger. And let's see if he gives it to me. Bam. He gave it to, well, that wasn't a shift candle. But you did get a valid W formation. In my opinion, I would take this trade. I'm gonna go in for a buy. Let's up our you know, lot size to 30, no, $3 a pip. So I'm gonna just go in for a buy. Stop loss is down here. Can he hit it? And I'm in the first hour in the New York session. Let's see what happens. But you got a valid W formation. Like I said, he broke the Asian range and went up. Right now we're in profit. Let's see what happens. Bam, look at you. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my God. Ah, this stuff is so fun. I swear it is. I swear it is. Bam, I just caught 50 pips. Easily, easily. All you guys have to do is be patient, yo. It's literally that simple. And the funny thing is, this is why I say I don't even think people caught what I gave you guys. I literally gave you guys the blueprint. This box that you see, this light blue box, that is your Asian range. Look at type 1. Is this not what just happened in the market? Nice little W formation, breaking it low, and then it continued high, and it spiked it. That is exactly what just happened. Exactly what just happened. You may have a type 2, but overall, they broke the Asian range, giving you a W formation, and they went long. That's what you're looking for. And I got to be very specific on what I mean by that, because some of you guys may just take, oh, he broke the Asian range, it gave me a W, I'm going to take it. That doesn't mean you should take it. You need to know what level you're in. If you're in level one, you should not be trading against peak formation. And what I mean by that is this right here. This is technically my peak formation. I got a big W formation on a 4-hour chart. So this is my low of the week. So I'm looking to trade away from this area 3 to 5 days. And so this is my peak formation. And now we're starting to enter level 1. We're starting to get level 1 opportunities. So what do we have here? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they've been consolidating. He just pushed it up on Wednesday. And now we're going into Thursday. So in a matter of 3 days, he has to push the market up for about 3 days. So let's see what happens. But yeah, this is your peak formation. So now we are in level 1. We are in level 1 conditions. How do I know we're in level 1 conditions? Well, for starters, let's look at it. We got our 1350 cross right here. Our 1350 cross is right there, spiking it to the upside. And now we're on Thursday. So, but notice he has been rising for how many days? About 3 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He spiked it to the upside. So our midweek reversal should be coming soon. That doesn't mean he's going to go against all this stuff here, but he may just do a nice little pullback. So we're gonna see, but I just want you guys to see how this stuff is going so far. But any questions before I continue? You guys have any questions?
Yeah, can you explain how that's a level 1 formation for me? So I see what you got peak at the bottom, right? Is that what you're going from?
Yes, I'm going from
Your
this
your
little-
low of the week or whatever
my
it is.
low of the
Yeah, right there.
Mhm.
All right, so that's peak. So how are we forming that level 1? I just want to just be clear for myself.
Well, what are the rules of level 1? You gotta ask yourself that. And the rules of level 1 is
Right,
either there's all sorts of ways to identify levels, but the way that most of us are familiar with is the EMAs. So a 1350 cross will tell you if you're level 1. And as you can see, since I already identified this as my peak formation, even though I got a 1350 cross right here, I already know that's not my level 1. Why? Because, well, hell, like I'm still in peak formation range. But initially, look, I got another trade opportunity. Bam, solid W. I got a 1350 cross, and it pushed it higher than my high point of my my mid, my level 3. Notice this box is higher than this box. Why? Because it went higher. So I know I'm in level 1. I'm in level 1 conditions. And let's just see. Is it 85 pips? Well, shit, that's about 124 pips. So we're good. So we're in level 1 because we got a 1350 cross. I'm gonna highlight that just so you guys can see it. Nice little 1350 cross right there, giving me my level 1. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for a stop punt low. I'm looking for a nice visible stop punt, and then I'm gonna take him long. So let's see what he does. I'm gonna let it play out. But did that answer your question, Walt? Does it make
Kind of
sense?
sort of.
It's a 1350 cross, bro.
Yeah, that part I got. I remember seeing that like on the cheat sheet. But I think I just got to see it a couple more times, I guess, just so I can know what I'm looking at for sure.
Yeah, it's the 1350 cross. There's all sorts of ways to identify your levels.
Right.
We typically look for that 1350 cross.
Okay.
And so, and notice our 5200 cross, it looks like it's starting to happen. We already had our 1350 and we're on Thursday. So, and notice how he spiked it to the upside. So let's see, I'm gonna let it run. Ooh, I got a bad echo. I don't know if that's you, Walt.
Oh yeah, that might be my bad.
Y'all good, man. All right, so I'm gonna fast forward it to the London session. Give me about an hour. Bam, cool. So what I like to do, damn it, I was not trying to do that. Forgive me, y'all. There we go. What I look for is I'm on a 15-minute time frame. Yep, I am. So what I'm looking for is a break between these ranges. I think it actually stops like right there. 15, 20, 40. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So he already broke my Asian range in the middle of the now. Okay, what am I looking for? I already got let's go back to the 1 hour chart. What am I looking for? Initially, I'm looking for a nice visible stop punt. He spiked it to the upside, setting the high of this level, and he's starting to bring it back down on Thursday. So let's see what he does. So I'm looking for him to come back down at least 25 to 50 pips. So somewhere in this range, I'm looking for him to come down here and then go high. But all in all, just to keep it simple and funky, I got my Asian range. I got the high of my Asian range and I got the low of my Asian range, which is not exactly my low. My low is actually right here. But I got the high of my Asian range and I got the low of my Asian range. So I'm looking for him to break it, give me some form of W formation. If this was a downtrend, I would look for some form of a M formation up here. So what I can draw it out. If it doesn't make sense, come down.
And you're looking for I got a question. So you're looking for the break in the Asian range in the London session?
Yeah, because he typically breaks the Asian range. he violates the Asian range. So you got to understand the Asian range. The Asian range is literally, he's just accumulating contracts.
Okay.
That's all he's really doing in the Asian range, which is why we say don't trade the Asian range. Sometimes, the market gives you variations. So sometimes you may see aggressive moves in the Asian range. And if there is aggressive moves, like it's 80 pips or 100 pips or something like that, maybe 50, depending on the pair. If it is moves like that, you can expect the London session to be choppy. Like you may not even get a good setup in the London session if it moves in the Asian session. But if it doesn't, you're good. So what we're looking for is during the London session is for him to violate the initial high or the initial low, depending on the trend. And then we simply trade away from that because that is your visible stop point.
And what happens in New York session?
The New York session, that's probably, he can either so we typically are looking for, like right now, what I'm looking for is a nice W formation for me to go long. That lets me know that, hey, he's done work in this area and he's gonna get ready to go long. But right now, what I'm looking for, like I said, is a W formation. Bam, that's what I'm looking for. And I have not yet gotten it. So what happens in the New York session, if he hasn't gave you a W formation in the London session, most likely he probably gave you your first leg in a London session, and then he's gonna go up and then give you your second leg in a New York session, and then he's gonna go long from that point on. But a lot of the times, the New York session is just gonna give you another opportunity to enter. That makes sense?
I get it.
Sort of, kind of.
I always find I like the London session, but I just can't always trade that session. And so then I end up trying to do the New York session, but then I feel like the New York session is inconsistent compared to the London session.
I'll tell you this, bro. The London session, the market is always going to switch when they give you your setups. They do it to confuse traders. Because what you guys have to understand, the market, they are limited in the moves that they can do. They can only move the market about 600 pips per week, 200 pips per day. So they can't keep pushing the market up. So what I'm showing you guys is their weaknesses and the things that you guys need to look for. So it's cool. If he moves in a London session, you simply have to come to the charts, identify all of the stuff that I'm showing you, and in a New York session, wait for him to give you a nice little pullback, enter, pop your trade, and you get your 50 pips or 50 to 30 or 30 to 50 pips, however you want to gain. But for the most part, you're good, bro. You can always get an opportunity in a New York session, even if your setup already presented itself in a London session. You can still get an opportunity in a New York sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes you can. But it looks like we got a nice little ugly W right here. Notice he didn't break this initial low right here. So we're gonna see what he does. But this is like a nice little W. Let me go back to the 1 hour chart. He's consolidating a bit. He definitely broke the Asian range. I'm looking for a W. So what I want is a nice little shift candle or some kind of entry trigger. And let's see what happens. Actually, let me pause this because I'm gonna let's see. Okay. That's not good enough for me. Okay, he broke the low. It seemed like he broke the low. So let's see what he does. Okay, now we're starting to get some crazy movement. Notice we're pushing in on a New York session. We may get a nice W formation. Let's see. Oh, it seemed like he already gave it to you. New York session. See how he pulled that back? He set the first leg. Let's see what he does. And then let's go to the 1 hour chart. What is he doing? He's bouncing off of our 50. Yo, Walt, isn't that what we're looking for in level 1, bro?
Yes, sir.
So y'all see how he brought it down in the New York, London session. He was bringing it down. He's just been bringing it down. And then he came back up. And in the New York session, he started to correct it. Now, is that not a valid W formation? This is your Asian range. That is a valid W formation. So what we're looking for is for him to shift the zone above these EMAs right here and you take your entry. And let's see. Let's see what he does. Fuck! Oh, I missed it. I can't believe I forgot. Usually when you get a doji, the next candle is going to be your shift candle. And this is probably a news event that caused this crazy move. But I just validated it for you guys. That was a valid W formation. And if you would have dropped down to a smaller time frame, you would have seen it even more. But that move alone, that was off your, man, damn, I should have took that trade. But that move alone was about 64 pips. And we got a harmonic pattern, y'all. It is a bearish butterfly. And the crazy thing about this, we're in Thursday. How many days of rise is that? That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That is 4 days of rise so far. So our midweek reversal should be coming. So what they've been rising for about 4 days now. And so now we should start to see them bring it back down. And we're going to see them do it. Damn, that was a good move too. That was a good move. That was a bomb move. That was fire. And look, and this is, and a lot of traders probably took that and they're placing long. They going long, not knowing midweek reversal is here and he's looking to take that away from you. Suckers. So let's bring it all the way to the London session. We don't really trade the Asian session. So I'm gonna pause it right there and then get the Asia range. So we're in level 2 now. How do I know we're in level 2? Well, for starters, let's look at it. Well, actually, did we get it? I think this indicator might be tripping a little bit. No, we got a harmonic pattern. We got a bearish butterfly, cool. Bet. Let me save the charts. So I got to do all this extra stuff sometimes because I'm working on a set. Doesn't change the chart, so I got to do all this extra stuff. With me. I ain't trying to bore y'all. Oh man. Okay. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. There's our harmonic pattern. Beautiful harmonic pattern. Look. Oh man, that's beautiful, ain't it? Look at that. Look at that beast. So look, he's been rising. Nice little ugly W formation. Got a bullish butterfly. Cool. So he gave us our level 1. Now we're in level 2. How do I know we're in level 2? Well, for starters, I have a 5,200 cross. I'm gonna highlight it so you guys can see it. Got a 5,200 cross. I'm in level 2. I have my level 1, 1350 cross. And now I'm in level 2. So what are we looking for? Well, he's been rising for about 4 days. So now I know where it's Friday. We're going into Friday. I'm looking for some kind of midweek reversal. So this may be a great opportunity to short. And so what did we just do on a 15-minute time frame? Let's see. Let's check this stuff right here. This seems to be your initial high and low. Volume is really, really tight. Really, really tight so far. So let's, how many pips is this? This is about 12 pips. Wow, he barely moved. So you should see some form of an aggressive move here. So let's let it run for a little bit. So now we're going into the new London session. He broke it. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for a valid M formation. Even though this is level 2, but the reason I'm looking for a level M formation is because midweek reversal, Thursday. Notice, and he's been, look, he just gave it to you. Well, nah, let me backtrack. I'm going a little too fast. There we go. So I'm gonna let it play out. And I'm looking for a nice little M structure. And then I'm gonna short. Let's see what he does in the New York session. He gave you the first leg in the London session. If he gives it to me in the New York session, oh boy, I got him. And he seems like he just wants to shift the zone. Oh, he shifted the zone. He gave you your opportunity. He already gave you your opportunity. This right here was your opportunity. He kind of spiked it above as if he wanted to go back. And then he shifted the zone. So that would have been a great opportunity, even right here, to shift it and kind of go. So he's probably going to bring it back down here to correct. And notice he's been pushing it up for how many sessions? 2 sessions. 2 sessions. He's been climbing. Well, he's been consolidating in the Asian session. Then he finally pushed it up in what's it called? The London session. And then so the third session is going to be corrected. It's going to correct. Go against the previous sessions. So all in all, what that means is if the market goes up for 2 consecutive sessions, you can expect a correction or rise, depending on the trend, to happen. So if the market goes up for 2 sessions, that third session, he's more than likely going to correct. And that third session is usually your New York session. But if he pushes it up for 3 consecutive sessions, you can expect him to either shift the zone in the Asian session or shift the zone in the London session opening. And so he brought it down. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe I was the one to tell y'all midweek reversals happen what? Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. The first leg was set in on Thursday, and he simply waited on Friday. And what did he give you? What did he give you? Railroad tracks right above the Asian range. 1 hour in, 1 hour out, and he's out of there. Is that not an entry trigger? If I would have looked at the 1 hour chart, I probably would have got in on this. But that is an entry trigger. These are your entry triggers right here, guys. This is a valuable cheat sheet. We're seeing this stuff live right now, yo. It's kind of eye-opening when you really look at a lot of this stuff. But yeah, entry would have been right there. You definitely would have got your 50. I think he's going to bring it down here. It's a possibility that he's going to bring it back down here. What are we looking for on level 2? W off the Mayo. All right. So let's see what he does. He continues to shift it. Brought it down there, like I said. You guys wonder why I say I use my EMAs as take profits? Well, shit, there you go. He's been touching them. He's been touching all of my EMAs. Your EMAs are natural take profits, guys. The market has already been in those ranges. So why not use them as your entry? So the market is now closed. He ended the week into consolidation, but we had our midweek reversal. And simply the same thing is going to happen. But now, since we're in a new week, let me break it down. But since we're in a new week right here, this is our new week right here. This is our new week. This is all last week stuff right here. And so what are we looking for now since we're in a new week? Well, you have to identify. You as a trader have to identify what level you're in. And so based off our previous data, I know that I'm in level 2. So what direction am I looking to go? I'm looking to go long. I'm in level 2. And then I'm going to trade against this trend when I get in level 3. And that's simply what I'm looking for right now, is opportunities to go long. I don't like trading level 2. Why? Because it's a lot of choppiness. The best position, the best entries is in level 1 and level 3. Why? Because they're market maker driven. Level 2 is just to let the most traders, take their positions, and level 2 is trader driven. I'll just say, put it that way. It's trader driven. All they're going to do is accumulate contracts, do like some crazy moves, and trade against you. Most likely, you're probably going to get a nice little M structure in level 2. Well, let's make this go quicker. I know y'all don't got all day. Ooh, if I'm not mistaken, that looks like a W off the Mayo. So let me rewind this a little bit. Monday, trap move. What are you looking for? You're looking for your Sunday, Monday is your trap move. They're going to set the traps. So let's go. Let me backtrack a little bit right there. Right there. Cool. Let's drop down to the 15-minute chart and let's accumulate our let's see. So this is the high and this is the low of the Asian session. So what are we looking for? We're looking for him to break this area. Since I'm in level 2, I'm looking for him to break below and then go long. And so let's see what he does. Oh, he spiked it to the downside. Okay, he shifted the zone. All right, I didn't get a W formation, but like I said, in level 2, you're looking for a W off the Mayo. This looks like a valid W to me. Well, not necessarily. I'm looking for a bigger W. It almost looked like a mini W. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe divergence is showing a little bit. Almost. They're pretty ugly, but I wouldn't take them. Someone come on, Mike. You guys wanted to ask something? No, it's totally fine. Yep, and he seems to be going long. Let's see. Oh, yep, he's going long. He's going long. Yep, he's out of there. So that was your opportunity to get in on that. And so now we're on Tuesday. So the trap seems to be set. The traps is now set. Monday, this is your low of the week. Nice little W off the Mayo. So we're looking for him to consolidate in his range. But it almost, most people are probably looking at this structure as a big M formation and they're going to short. That's what they want you to think. They want you to think exactly like that. A lot of people are probably identifying this as an M formation. And depending on how many pips you're looking to gain will determine if it's a safe trade or not. Ooh. Hold on. I don't know what that is. Gotta mute you, Timothy. My bad, bro. But a lot of people are probably looking at this as an M formation and they're going to short that thing and then they're going to be trapped. But notice, Sunday, Monday, they're looking to trap the traders. That's exactly what they did so far. So the trap seems to be set. The low of the week is actually right here. This is peak formation. Peak. Level 1 is right here. And now we are in level 2. We're looking for some kind of W off the Mayo. It seems like they gave us that right there, but it's a possibility. They can bring it back down to kind of validate this M structure right here and to get more traders to short it. And then once they get people to short it, they're going to go long and continue to go up. Let's just see how it plays out. But me, I don't trade level 2, so you won't really see me take any level 2 trades. You are good, Timothy. I'm gonna fast forward it. I'm not trading level 2. I hate it. But I do want you guys to see what goes on. Let's see what he's doing. So let's draw out our Asian range because my Asian boxes are not showing. I don't know why, but it seems like this is our high. This is our low. So let's see. From here to here, that's about 36 pips. Cool. Bet it's a good Asian box. Trade. And right in the ending of the Asian session or late Asian, they broke it. Meaning it's probably going to give you a nice M structure. If he gives you a nice M structure, that'll be a great opportunity to short. But he just went above it. And I don't know. He's consolidating right now. But he may bring it back up in a New York session. He's consolidating. But notice how he pushed it up during London, inducing traders to go long, and then he hit their stops. But to me, I don't, like I said, most people are probably going to take this, they're going to short this. Most people are probably going to short this. Why are they going to short it? Because it's a big M structure. Big, stupid M structure. So a lot of people are looking to short. And technically, they would be right. So off the technicals, they would be right. Double top, short. But you guys have to understand, the market moves away from peak. You don't want to trade against the peak formation. You want to trade right with the peak formation. Peak formation is right here. So we're looking for long opportunities. He gave us a W off the Mayo, and the traps has been set. So Monday, low of the week right here. Tuesday, he spiked it, came back down. And if I go to the 15-minute chart, it looks like he was giving me a valid W formation. And let's go to that cheat sheet that I showed you guys. Is that not this? Is that not type 2? W in the middle of the Asian range right there? That's a type 2 pattern. Let's see. Bam. Asian range right here, W right there. And you know what? I might just take the trade just to show you that it works. There's your shift candle. I'm on a 15-minute, but I got it on the hour. What I was looking for is this. 15. I'm looking for a close above my EMAs. Jeez, I don't know why this thing takes so long. Okay, cool. I'm not crazy. There's your shift candle. I'll probably enter. You may get a little drawdown, but I'll enter. I'll go in. I'll go in for a buy. That's like, so my account is about 1,200 so far. You typically want to risk 1%, guys. I encourage you guys to use risk management, but let's have some fun. Let's do $5 a pip. I'm gonna go in for a buy. My stop loss is right here. So it's a possibility that he can hit it. It's a possibility that he can hit it, but I got a shift candle. So you typically will like to wait because your next candle, he's validating it a little bit, but New York session, he's gonna give you a little drawdown. This may be an opportunity to take the trade. Notice, let's see what the candle does in the next 15 minutes. He closes right back above that. I think that's your 15-minute candle. I'll probably place another entry. That lets me know that he's done working his own. Do another one. Bam. Cool. Woo. He spiked it. He's working his own. He may just hit my stop loss. But I was looking to gain 50 pips. Yeah, he hit my stop loss on both of them. You gonna hit them for both? If so, that's cool. Yeah, he hit it. Now, yeah, he's shorting it. I read that wrong. Nice big M structure. First leg right there. He's dropping it. So I would have felt that would have been a bad trading opportunity. But hey, not all of them hit. Wednesday. Notice though, keep in mind, please keep in mind. But this is why I don't like trading level 2. Prime example, because of shit like that. But all in all, a lot of people are looking to short this and you can catch pips off of it. But hey, man, be careful. Be careful. And look, he's consolidating right now. So initially that was about 50 pips. I just lost. Now I'm back at 5%.
Would you say if you're trying to trade level 2 that you really need to look at the
structure, bro? You need to have a setup in level 2. If you don't have a setup in level 2, don't take it. Level 2 is really tricky. Is one of my, well, I don't like it. But you're typically looking for a W. The best trade out of level 2 so far is this right here. He gave you a nice W structure. That's a W off the Mayo. Where I come from. But I just completely damn near blew out my account. Almost. All of the profits that I made, it's now away because I was so confident in that one little dumb trade that I took in level 2. But let's keep focused. Doesn't matter. We're in level 2 still, and it's Wednesday. Keep in mind, it's Wednesday. They've been consolidating. They only pushed it up for 2 days so far, Monday and Tuesday. So I'm gonna fast forward. I want to hurry up and get out of level 2 because I'm not digging it. But notice what they're doing on each day. They're spiking it. So I'm gonna just fast forward. I was gonna show you guys, but I'm gonna just fast forward. Let's get up out of here. In the Asian London session, he seems to be pushing it up. He's pushing, and you may get an opportunity to go long. You may get an opportunity to go to long in the New York session. Look, you see how he brought it down? He's been pushing it up for 2 sessions. Asian, and I told you, what did I say? I told you guys this earlier. I told you this earlier. The market pushes, if he pushes it up for 2 consecutive sessions, that 3rd session is going to be corrective in nature. And he's been pushing it up from, well, he pushed it down a little bit, and then he started to push it up. And then in London, he took it off, brought it up. So that's 2 sessions he's been pushing it up. And you also have a valid W formation. Now we're starting to get into the New York session. What is starting to happen? He's starting to correct. He corrected late London going into New York. It's a correction. So what are we looking for? This may be a great opportunity to buy. And if you ever lose a trade, you typically want to, your next trade that you should take should cover your losses. And let's see, New York, we're looking for it to rise. Railroad tracks, that's railroad tracks where I come from. Ugly ones. Ugly railroad tracks. But let's let it play out, yo. He's spiking it to the, notice he's playing around yesterday's low too. Yesterday's low. He spiked it down there. And let's see what he does. That looks like a ship candle where I come from. Ooh. You're like, nah. And it's kind of late, so I wouldn't have taken no trade in the New York session. If I ain't get it set up within the first 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, I'm not trading. I'm not trading. You're forcing it, yo. Let your setups play. And what is he doing right now? He's consolidating. He's been consolidating. He pushed it up on Thursday. So now, I know he pushed it up on Wednesday. Sorry if I confuse you guys. But how many days of rise do you have so far? Someone asked something. Wait, will this be recorded for us? Yes, this will be recorded for you. I'm recording it right now. I may be a little late in posting it. I got a bunch of videos I need to post. Monday, first rise. Tuesday, second rise. Wednesday, he consolidated, brought it back up, and he's just consolidating right now. So you have about 2 days of rise for this week. For this week, only this week. I'm not talking about all of this other data. I'm talking about for this week specifically. All right, it's all good, bro. Just catch the recording. But you have a good night, bro. Peace. Yeah, let's go. And now, if I'm not mistaken, we're waiting for it to get in level 3. So let's go ahead and fast forward this thing so we can get on with our day. And let's see what happens. And notice, he's been consolidating for about 2 days. He's been in this range for about 2 days. Keep that. This is why it's very important for you guys to just wait for the setups to occur. But some people just like to trade. And this is why a lot of professional traders will tell you, don't trade every day. That is a part of trading as well, guys. Not trading every day. I know it's hard. I know you guys want to make that money and get that bag, but yo, you got to be patient with this shit. Because yes, the market wants to pay you. They want to pay you, believe it or not. They want to pay you. But, you know, you just got to wait. Got to be patient. And notice, a lot of people, like I said, I'm letting this run out and play out. But notice, a lot of people probably took this as a nice information, probably took their entry somewhere in this range, and they're just looking at short. And look what's going on. Consolidation. It hasn't hit their TP yet. Hasn't hit their TP yet. But let's see what happens. Nice big M structure. Let's see what happens. It's so hilarious because traders fall for it all the time. We're coming into the new London session. Bam, bam. What's going on? Y'all see that spike going on right there? It's happening. He's pushing it up. Thursday. Come on, man. Yeah. Sorry if this is moving too slow for some of y'all. Up, there we go. And he started to bring it up in the New York session. But notice, the point that I'm trying to make is people took level 2 as a big M structure, and this happens all the time. I guarantee you, go back in the charts and see it for yourself. But not too long ago, GU did the same exact thing, and I've seen a lot of people talking about taking that thing for a short, and it rose. But you see, they gave you a nice M structure, and then after that, they consolidated, getting anyone in this range to take shorting opportunities. See how the market came back up here? Most people were like, oh, I'm just gonna place another trade. He came back higher. I'm gonna take another trade, go short. Ooh, I'm in profit. Thursday, bring it back up, consolidation. And what happens in the London session going into the New York session? Bam, nice big spike to the upside. How did you get caught in this mess? Well, you didn't know that, hey, peak formation was down here, level 1 was right here, and now you're in level 2. You should not trade against peak formation. You should always trade against peak. And now we are in level 3. What are we looking for in level 3? We're looking for reversal opportunities. So now if you want to look to short, this is the time to short. And remember what I told you. How many days has the market been rising? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they consolidated. Thursday, they rose. That is officially 3 days of rise. 3 days of rise. Midweek reversal. The first leg is now set. Sorry if I'm getting excited. I love this stuff, yo. I love it, because it happens all the time, every single week. But look, he's consolidating. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward it. I think I could speed it up a little bit. I'm gonna let it run out. But as it's running, do you guys have any questions so far? No question is done. I don't even care if you ask me the same question, but remember these sessions are for you guys. But if you guys have no questions right now, that's totally cool. We're in level 3. How do I know we're in level 3? Well, one, look at my EMAs. My EMAs are starting to fan out, and he's going up even higher. But wait, keep this in mind. I didn't even validate this, but I'm in level 3. I told you guys I trade level 3. So let me backtrack a little bit. Right there, cool. So let's drop down to a 15-minute time frame. We're in level 3, we're on Friday. So the first leg has already been set. So this is our initial high and low of our Asian session, which is not many pips. I believe that's about 12 pips. So cool, bet. So what are we looking for? We're in level 3. We're looking for a nice visible stop hunt to the upside and then continue short. Typically, you want a nice big M formation or a head and shoulders pattern for you to go in for a shorting opportunity. Notice how he spiked it. And what I want you guys to peep game. He gave you that first leg in the London session. The moment the London session started, he broke your Asian range, spiking it to the upside. Stayed up here for about 30 minutes or so, came back down. He's consolidating in his range. That's what I want you guys to realize, is how he's consolidating in that range. So now your opportunity actually may be in a New York session. He gave you a nice valid M structure. He's starting to bring it back up. And now, is he gonna bring it all the way back up? Right there. That's all I need is for you to touch that range. But he seems like he's gonna go short. Yeah, he getting up out of there. He giving it to you. But is that not what I drew for you guys? M formation in the Asian range. We're looking for reversal opportunities, but notice you're still in level 1 on a 1-hour chart. We typically use the 15-minute chart for entries, nothing more. and intraday trading as well. So right now I'm looking for a nice big M formation on the 1 hour chart for me to short. Because now I'm at my new peak formation. How do I know it's peak? Again, EMAs are all fanned out. And this ADR, the ADR of this pair in 2018 was about 85 pips, 3 times ADR, which is 85 times 3, gives you about 255 from here to here. How many pips? That's 264 pips total from the previous peak formation, which is here, which is the low side. And you guys just see me took the low. Oh man, I was not trying to do that. But from here to here, that's 265, 266 pips. Bam. But you got a nice midweek reversal though. You got a nice midweek reversal. If you would have got in somewhere up here, you could have got like 30 to 50 pips, 30 to 50 pips. But that is your midweek reversal for the week. Monday, rise, Tuesday, rise, consolidated Wednesday, Thursday, first leg, Friday, what happens? He spikes it, gave you a nice information on a 15-minute chart, and then he drops it down here. Bam. But what are we looking for? Initially in a 1 hour chart is a nice big M structure. I want a bigger M formation. You could have traded the first leg of that M formation as a midweek reversal, but I don't really recommend you guys trade towards the end of the week. Why? Because that, the end, you have the trap move or the ending of the week. You have a trap move in the beginning of the week and you have a trap move at the ending of the week. What is the trap move at the end of the week? They consolidate. That's really all it is. It's consolidation. That's really all it is. They spike it up, they drop it down, and they consolidate. That's really all it is. And so now let's look for it. Midweek reversals. Man. I'm tripping. We're on Saturday. Now we're on Monday. So let's see what happens. As you can see, they're going to consolidate. So now we're in a new week, Monday. We're looking for them to set the trap. Sunday, Monday, trap move. So wait for the traps to be set. That's what you have to do. Wait for the traps to be set, and then you trade away from there. All right, so I'm going to let this play out. He's accumulating contracts right now. I don't see any aggressive movement. I'm gonna speed this up. I'm gonna move. All right, there we go. And for all my people that use MT4, I highly recommend you get a simulator because this will help you with your entries. This will help you build confidence in the market. It's just a great tool to use, guys. Can't express it, like. But look, he's starting to give me that M formation. It looks like. I mean, he gave me a W right here in the beginning of the week. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So in a New York session, I believe, London and New York, he pushed it up here, violating my first leg of the M formation. So cool, if he violated it, that's fine. I'm just gonna look for another reversal structure. That's it. All I'm looking for is a nice big M formation or head and shoulders for me to short this. That's it. I'm gonna just let it run out because I didn't get the actual structure. There's really no shorting opportunities at the moment. All they're doing is consolidating. You guys can see it. Excuse me if I'm not checking the chat boxes at the moment. Steph, I see you. Is there a simulator you recommend? The one I use is Killsoft. I can send you the link, bro. Just message me, but just look up Forex simulator. And Killsoft should be one of the ones that pop up and buy it. I'm telling you, it works. I love it. I love it. I love it. It'll definitely help you if you're trading a lot, especially if you want to get the experience of trading like you're in the live market and build up an account. Like hell, use a simulator. Look, he's consolidating right now. I want you guys to peep that trap move in the beginning of the week. Peep it. Monday. Notice level 3. We're looking for shorting opportunities. What happened? Right here. Spiked it. That looks like a trap move in the beginning of the week. Consolidate right here. possibly give you an information, bringing it back up on Wednesday, midweek reversal, short. That's what that looks like to me. What y'all think? Oh, man. So now he's consolidating. He starts to bring it back up there. And now we are going into Wednesday. He's consolidating, guys. That's what I want you guys to realize. He's consolidating right now. And then after this level 3, I'm gonna probably stop the simulation and then we can take some questions. And then call it a night. I don't want to hold you guys over. We're like 30 minutes over. Okay, cool. Perfect. Wednesday. It's Wednesday. This is midweek reversal time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trade the London session. I typically trade the London session. So let's see what happens. So in the Asian session, all they're going to do is accumulate contracts. And level 3 is one of the choppiest. I want you guys to realize that level 3 is very, very choppy. And what I mean by choppy is the price behavior is stupid. But peep game though. We gave you like 3 pushes to the high. The Asian range. We're about to draw out the Asian range right now. The Asian range is right about here. So since we're in level 3 and we're looking for a reversal opportunity, we're looking for him to break this Asian range and give you an M formation or some kind of entry trigger that's telling you that he's going to short. Oh, let me pause this. Slow it down a little bit. And look, we're about to walk into the London session. Okay. So 15 minutes in the London session, you got a spike candle. Bam, 30 minutes. For 45 minutes. And he bought it up a little bit. And I'm looking for a nice little M structure if I can get it. But notice how I'm getting divergence almost. All right, I haven't had it set up in a London session. That's fine. I'm gonna just wake up the next day and see if I can get a nice little pattern. But let's see what he's doing on the 1 hour before I change my mind. Nothing spectacular. So let's see if I can get an opportunity in the New York session. And I am fallible, guys. Keep that in mind. He seems to be dropping it. Yep, he's dropping it. You gonna bring it back up? That seemed to be your opportunity to get in. But I think this is a head and shoulders. I am horrible at trading head and shoulders. But you definitely got a reversal from the looks of it. He's bringing it back up in a new, oh, you know what? I've seen this before. I've seen this before. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. I've seen this before 1,001 times. But yeah, I'm gonna let it play out. Okay, Wednesday, going into Thursday. Whoa, y'all seen that? Spiked it to the upside. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. That, it almost looks like a head and shoulders. I can just draw it out for you. Left shoulder, head. And it seemed like this is your left shoulder, I mean right shoulder. And I hate head and shoulder patterns. I really, really do. I'm horrible at trading them. But if you would have seen that in the New York session, he spiked it to the upside, and that was yesterday's high. So you're probably going to get a trading opportunity in the Asian session. I wouldn't take trades right now, but he seems to be getting up out of there. He's going to consolidate, but that was a really strong, aggressive move, guys. So your opportunity is probably going to be in the Asian session, on into the London session, and then he's out of there.
This shit's doing all right.
I want to say something. Nico, you mind muting yourself, bro?
Oh, my bad.
You all good, man. All right. All right, okay. Nice little Asian, oh snap. Well, yeah, now we're in the Asian section. So just to kind of validate what we're looking at so far, we got a nice big head and shoulders pattern, and he seemed to have shifted the zone. And so what we're looking for, we're looking for some shorting opportunities. So you probably missed your entry, but so far he hasn't really gave you a solid entry just yet because he came back up. He's doing all kind of stuff. Level 3 is a bit tricky sometimes if you don't get a perfect M formation, but he gave you a head and shoulders pattern. And so right now, all he's gonna do is accumulate contracts during the Asian session, and then come into the London session, he's probably gonna start spiking it down. Get up out of there. Bam. Late Asian, he dropped it. Late Asian, going into the London session, he spiked it to the downside. So you kind of missed your opportunity, but overall, it's there. And now you have a bullish Gartley, meaning that it's potential long opportunities. Does that mean take it? Maybe so. You have to validate all of the rules. But I think I know how this one plays out. I'm not too sure. But I'll pass on it, me personally. But overall, I mean, we just traded a completed market maker cycle. We started off right here. I mean, I lost a trade. I could have made more money, but I took 2 entries right here that fucked up my account. But don't be like me. Don't be an idiot. That was a dumb trade. But I said I wasn't gonna trade level 2 too, but y'all know the deal. But overall, do we have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Don't be afraid to ask. Any questions? Y'all good? Any questions about levels, harmonic patterns? Do you guys need help understanding something? Like, let me know. These sessions are for y'all. If not, it's all good. But I try my best to break this down to y'all as best as possible. And the crazy thing is, look at this. We just did a completed market maker cycle, right? And the funny thing about this picture that I just drew for you guys, although I didn't draw, but the market did, is that not this? W formation, pull back, set the high, and it gave you a head and shoulders, but let's just say it gave you M formation. It kind of did give you M formation right here, but it was initially a head and shoulders. I'm not going to knock that. But that same drawing, isn't that this? It's the same one. It's the same thing. Like, bruh, this stuff is on the charts every single day. The only thing you're trading, if you don't remember anything that I said, all you need to do is identify peak formation, trade the pullback, and then look for an M structure or some kind of reversal pattern to end the week. But all in all, notice this happened on Wednesday, midweek reversal, bam. The market is down here on Thursday. Like, bruh, this stuff happens all the time. But I mean, so yeah, so that's about it for today's session. I mean, if y'all ain't got no questions, then I can go ahead and end this thing. But hopefully that was informative. It helped you with your trading. And then yeah, that's about it. So y'all got any questions before we get out of here? And don't forget, class starts August 16th for the people that's in the master class. I'll be seeing y'all there. And yeah, let's get it cracking, man. I can't wait. That master class, I'm gonna be showing y'all the whole blueprint, the rules to trading this stuff, how I'm trading right now. But you guys do have access to the harmonic pattern, which is killer. And so I highly suggest you guys take advantage of that and have some fun. But if you really want to know the complete blueprint to how this stuff works, take the master class. I guarantee you won't be sad about it. You'll be happy, like for real. I got started on this information, and within this first 6 to 8 months, killing it. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, no, I think she left. Yeah, but all in all, my homegirl Isha, yo, she's doing the master class and she's killing it. So I highly recommend you guys tap in and join that master class. And yeah, that's about it. But before I go, any questions? Nope. On once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. All right. Y'all have a good night, yo. Y'all take it easy. Peace and love. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, peace.
Thank you.
No doubt.